Welcome to a very different twist on a dinosaurs themed add-on. Today in this video, we are checking out the Extinct Dinosaurs Add-on created by Shapescape. This introduces more of a cartoony themed set of dinosaurs that come with special abilities. For example, one dinosaur can bash through blocks, while another drops items to help you stay incognito. It also comes with naturally generated structures, tools, armors, blocks, and so much more. This add-on will cost you 1,340 mine coins, which is $8 US. Let's see if it's worth getting. As a quick disclaimer, we did get early access to today's add-on, but it is not a paid promotion. And that behind me on the right of my shoulder is a brand new structure. And this chasing me is a brand new dino. Now, once you do have this installed in a new pre-existing world, you are going to be given a guidebook. I need to quickly get out of here. Now, some people might not like the models, but I kind of did. I think they actually do fit the Minecraft experience. I killed it, stole its head. Now I can kind of blend in a little bit more. So let me teach you everything you need to know about this. This guidebook does have to be placed on the ground. Now it says here, from the forests of the overworld to the lava fields of the nether, and even the far corners of the end, the extinct have returned. Some burrowed out of the frozen ground, others just showed up. Some are friendly, others will chase you down, as we experienced. All of them are part of your adventure now. This book is your guide to surviving in the world that has changed. The age of ancient beasts has returned. To go to the next page, just right click. To go back, you can punch. So on the next page, it says we have the introduction, contents, bestiary, overworld, nether, and end, taming and breeding, items, tools, gear, and of course the biome index. So I'm just going to skip ahead a little bit and get straight into this because we do have the Cloud Claw. High above the mountains glides the Cloud Claw, a sharp-beaked flyer with a burst of color. These elusive creatures nest near cliffs, only landing when they need to rest. Tame and ride a Cloud Claw, unlocking fast travel over hills, forests, and lakes. Now, a little bit of credit for the creators here. They really did make it easy to understand the whole process. Each one of these dinosaurs comes with a tip. It says, tip, be careful, flying the Cloud Claw, don't fall off. It then says spawns in mountains. It does have the ability to be tamed. It's rideable. It does consume potatoes, and it will drop a feather. So let's start with a really basic one here. So all of the spawn eggs in this have been customized. This can be saddled and likes potatoes. Now, by default, it's not just going to go ahead and attack you, which is actually pretty cool. You can put a saddle on this. And if you want to fly in a specific direction, just look up. If you want to go down, just look down. Now, this guy is pretty fast. Maybe it's just me, but I got like turtle vibes. I felt like it was a flying turtle. I did also discover a slight issue with this. Like if I make it sit, because it is possible to make him sit, but then kind of hit him, he just goes all the way up. And he just keeps on going and going and going. Now, I did discover a few issues, but I did relay these issues to the creators, and hopefully they will be fixed in a hot fix. I'll be honest with you, this was probably one of my least favorite dinos. They do get a lot better. I loved the lore behind the next one. This is Grumble. Once thought, lost to time. The Grumble, the predator king of the overworld. Massive and loud, this ancient beast ruled long before players ever placed their first block. Deep underground in cold biomes. Fossils lie frozen in ice. Find them, pour lava to thaw, and bring the ancient beast roaring back to life. It says tameable, yes. Rideable, yes. And it just says eats any, which I think that's a mistypo inside of this book. So if you're lucky enough, when you're adventuring underground, you can find a brand new structure. This right here is going to be Grumble. And you can see previous foes actually perished here. So apparently we need to place lava on this. And in doing so, you've revived the Grumble. A legend returns to the overworld. And this thing doesn't mess about. So if I was to do / summon a sheep, for example, yeah, it's got this brutal roar. I promise you, this dino is not to be messed with. Now, you don't have to believe me when I say these things are incredibly strong. I'm going to show you. I have maxed out diamonds and a totem equipped. I'm going to show you guys right here how strong this is. So that's the roar, which we're completely fine against. The bites, on the other hand, can get quite strong. Okay, and he will bring you down. So this is practically going to be guarding an egg. You cannot tame the adult ones. The only way you can tame these is going to be by grabbing yourself a baby one. And make sure we are fully prepared for this fight. So we'll have to see how strong he is here. Come on. Oh. Just gonna back away a little bit here. So he should drop like a special item. There we go. We managed to kill him. This right here is going to be a skull. This one can't be worn. It can be placed down kind of like a trophy, I would guess. I'm pretty sure it has another use as well. But we now have ourselves an egg. If we take this home, we can actually hatch it. At the back of the guidebook, we have breeding. At the bottom, it says, speed up the hatching by using a nest. If you add a furry carpet and make the nest extra cozy, it will be even faster. In order to make these furry carpets, you are going to need fur. 2 of these will give you a white one. If you interpret dye into it, you can make different colors. So let's grab ourselves a red one. Can this be placed on here? This should speed up the process, but if you grab yourself a nest, it's going to speed it up again. Now, nests can be found all around your world. There are many different nests to be discovered. In fact, we managed to find one with an egg intact. Now, I'm going to go ahead and grab the nest. I've got myself a carpet, and each nest is slightly different, but there was no way to actually craft these. So I placed this down here. You can put these on top, break the egg, put this on top, and it's going to speed up the process. By default, this would be like 10 minutes. With this, I think it's actually half. You can actually see this is starting to crack, which is an indication that this is very close to hatching. I'm just waiting out to see how long it takes. Oh, here we go. We're finally there. Out pops a baby, which means we're now able to tame this, and he's now bound to us. We can put a saddle on him, and they do have some really cool abilities. It's just trying to find out which ones that they do have. So I think if I was to go ahead and attack this, he goes ahead and kills it for you. So these are like the ultimate companion, honestly. And I actually really like the models. I'm super impressed. Go on, get him. Oh, no, don't die now. Don't die now. I gotta make sure he stays alive. They're having a battle. Come on. Oh, I'm getting stomped on. Come on, you gotta kill him, dude. I don't know how strong that bite is. Okay, oh, dude, that's actually a really strong bite. Okay, you managed to take it down. Yeah, but these things are an absolute beast. I honestly think this was my favorite one, but there is a bunch more that are really cool. Yeah, honestly, you just have to read the information and dialogue across each one, but we'll keep him safe for now. Just gonna bring him down here, have him sit, and I love the way they sit, by the way. Yeah, they're really cool. Like I said, guys, the textures for me, I like them. Next on our list is Thorncrest. The Thorncrest often found near patches of blueberry bushes. It uses the thorny plants as a natural armor. Smart, since those bushes hurt to touch. As for a tip, harvest those bushes. They are key to crafting special blocks used for building dino pens. More on that later in this book. They are tameable, rideable. They like to eat these special berries found in taiga, plains, and forests. So I actually managed to find 2 right here. And yes, they are going to be surrounded by a brand new bush. If you bone meal this a couple of times, you can get yourself a brand new set of berries. Which these, oh, they really like. Oh, they will attack you as well. Okay, you got to be really careful. Maybe they're really defensive of the berries. Hold on a second. Here we go. I'm going to harvest all of these. Now, if you do break one of these bushes, you might get the chance of getting yourself like a thorn. These. And they're used for special fences. Ah. Now I see why it was defensive. It didn't want us stealing this. But I'm pretty sure these guys can take these. They do. Okay, we got 2 of them tamed. We got 2 of them tamed, I think. I also want to take the nest. Because if you have the nest, it just means hatching things is a little bit better. But yeah, these berries, you can eat them as well, by the way. Just like that. I'm going to take one of these all the way home. Yo, this guy's now sitting. Yeah, I need a saddle. Okay, so let's get this one tamed. He's now our friend. Saddle can be attached. Here we go. By interacting, that's how you do the attacks. That's how you do the attacks. Okay, let's try and attack this one then. Try and attack it. Come on. There we go. Come on. There's better attacks than this. There's like an Anki as well. I don't know if he's trying to get involved. I don't think so, buddy. This thing's trying to... Oh, they're attacking me. Did we get him? Not quite. Keep him back. There you go. He's now been killed. But obviously the oak... Can we attack him from here? Yeah, we can. More interested in trying to attack me, though. Come on, get him. Nope. Get him. No, I'm gonna end up dying. He should attack him on his own. Please. Anyway, I'm gonna place this on here. Nope. That's how you get a baby one. But you can make them cozier to speed up the process as well, as we did show you. Oh, dude, they are pretty strong, you know. These guys don't mess around. Hold on, I'm gonna eat a god apple here. I'm gonna take him over here too. Wait, what's he? Oh, that's my one. Oh, he came back. My one came. Darn it. Get rid of him. Yeah, he's flying away now. So does this one have like an attack that way then? Hold on. Get on him. No, not really. I want him to attack that. Now, I don't want you to sit down, boy. Stand up. Kill him. Should be able to kill him with no problem. I'm going to get rid of this one. If we can. Let's get rid of these. Darn it. So they do drop these, by the way. Scales. They are going to be needed a little bit later on. I'm going to keep this one out of my sight. I finally got rid of him. He dropped some special feathers for us. Next, we have the Spikeback. The Spikeback roams the overworld. It is slow, sturdy, and covered in heavy plates. Peaceful by nature, but get too close, and this spiked creature will remind you who is in charge. It says, as for a tip, can carry a saddle as well as a chest. Very useful. Okay, so let's get it spawned. It does like apples. Can be ridden with a saddle / give at P a chest. You can put a chest on it so you have extra storage. I'm going to leave the apples on it. Now, if you attack, this is how it attacks. And I really like this. So he's more of a tank, which is basically how Ankis usually are. So I did like the fighting animations with these. Although I have noticed when I'm getting attacked, it's me getting attacked, not necessarily the dino. Which did feel a little bit weird. One of these can actually knock out stone. I don't know if it's this one or if there's another one that we can use it with. This one? I don't think it's this one. There's definitely something that can knock out blocks. And this one bomb cows. Yes, it can. / summon a husk. Let's see how it does against regular mobs then. Bro, yeah, this thing is an absolute beast. Look at the way it runs and follows you. Please stay still. I love the way they sit. Okay, the next one is basically going to be the tall ones that we keep finding here. So we did check out this one, so we don't need those. Next on our list is going to be Skyreach. Now, it says Skyreach is the tall, leaf-loving dino that wanders the overworld. It says, where it walks, it leaves behind manure blocks. Gross, maybe, but great for fertilizing crops and land. Riding a Skyreach lets you clear entire forests of leaves in the blink of an eye. So basically says if you interact, it will eat leaves, but it can actually stomp on them, moving them out the way for you. So if we grab a saddle, in terms of leaves, the book actually guides you to eat oak, but strangely enough, oak is the only one it does not eat. I was trying to feed it with these. They don't work. Spruce works perfectly fine. Jungle works perfectly fine. Everything else seems to work perfectly fine. If you interact with this, it does a stomp attack, right? Does have a slight cooldown. You're going to have to be quite cautious. But what this will also do is if you interact near things like leaves, it will eat them. And behind, hold on, behind it leaves manure, which apparently can be used as a fertilizer. Apparently on grass, maybe? Maybe it's just for crops. So let's place these down and see how the poop actually works. So this is going to fertilize them in a big area. So this is why it's good to have this dino. Although, I'll be honest with you, I think it could have done with a little bit of work. I don't know. Maybe this is just me. It's hard to kind of design something like this, I imagine. But this thing is going to completely stomp forests. In fact, it also is going to stomp this guy too. Let's see. I love how they run, though. Like, a lot of the animations in this are really well done. There you go. Yeah, so this... I mean, we've seen how it did against Grumble, right? So, should do pretty good against something like this. Yeah, definitely worth getting. And obviously, if you wear these skulls, it's great to blend in, according to the guidebook. Next, we have the Mammoths. The Mammoths is basically meant to be a mammoth. The Mammoths roams the icy plains of the Overworld. Massive, furry, and built for the cold. Its thick wool isn't just warm, it's useful. Its fur can be sheared and used to make nests cozier, helping dinosaurs' eggs hatch faster. Approach with care, or you might end up squashed. The reason why you have to approach very slowly is because if they've got a baby, they're gonna protect it. Now, if you do manage to successfully shave one of these, that's how you get your fur. Yo, we managed to do it. We managed to do it. Let's see if we can pick it up. Quick. Did we pick it up? I think we might have. No, we didn't. Dude, there's definitely some fur around there. Now, in order to tame... There it is. There it is. In order to tame these... Oh, I can't get it. In order to tame these, I think you have to do it with a baby. It's not letting me get anywhere near it. So we would have to do this with an egg and a nest. Although, according to the guidebook, it does require a dandelion, but it's not actually letting me tame this. And when I looked for the mammoth, if you type in woolly, yeah, I don't actually see the egg. So I actually don't think this one exists. So I'm a little bit stumped with this. Found in the same location is going to be the Frosthorn. Deep in the cold biomes roams the mighty Frosthorn, a thick-furred beast with a love for all things cold. It can freeze water beneath its feet, gliding across the lakes like solid ground. But be careful, its charge can seriously hurt. Win its trust with frozen carrots, and it becomes a powerful travel companion across rivers and frozen seas. Just don't feed it anything else. So when it comes to the Frosthorn, it needs frozen carrots, which is made with carrots and ice. This will give you the option to make this, but you have to gain its trust. You can also get the ice horn from this. The ice horn can be used to make a pick, which basically is like Silk Touch when it comes to ice. So it's a pretty cool thing to have. Also works on blue ice and is also going to work on the other ice variations as well. It just means that you don't need to have Silk Touch. But let's go back and try and find one. We're also going to have this crack right in front of us. Yo, he's so cute. It's a baby one. They're so cute. The babies are so cute. Honestly, they did such a good job with the baby versions of all of these dinosaurs. This is the perfect example right here. Yo, this is so cool. It's basically Frostwalker. Okay, so if you do want to tame one of these guys, you're going to have to make these guys happy, sit on them, put a saddle on them like I did right here. I like this guy. He's my companion. But yeah, this is a great way to get across oceans. What I like about this is it's a very different twist on your dinosaurs-based add-on. The models are really good, and you can just get away and around in very different style, which is, again, something I really liked with this. Is it just Frostwalker, though? Does it crack over time? It does. So if I just stood still, will this also crack as well? Question is, do you end up in water? No. Okay. You permanently just stay on land. It's so cool. That's so, so cool. Can you Yeah, getting up some of the terrain is a little bit janky, but yeah. I mean, if you wanted to scale all of these oceans, guys, it's 100% doable. It's 100% doable with this guy. So the one that keeps attacking me is the Razorjaw. This is quite aggressive to start off with, but if you are quick, you can actually tame this with things like beetroots. You can also tame these with things like meat, apparently. Uh-oh. If you have their egg as well, you are going to end up with the baby version. He doesn't seem like he wants the meat. Seems that he wants the beetroots. Okay, so we're going to have to saddle him. You can just go ahead and tap it on. This one has the ability to kind of dash. It's quite a nimble dinosaur in this, to be honest with you. I kind of liked it. It's kind of like a raptor in a way. Does it have like a attacking animation or anything? Not quite. Sabertooths actually can't be ridden, but they can be tamed. It's like a giant cat. The Sabertooth prowls cold biomes, taiga forests, and snowy mountains. Always hungry, always hunting. With a powerful leap, it pounces on prey in a flash. Raw or uncooked meat, the Sabertooth eats it all. Find one near its den and earn its trust. You'll have a protective companion and will never go hungry again. As a tip, befriend the Sabertooth and never worry about food again. The Sabertooth goes scavenging for you when fed a bone. Now, when I say you can find these all over the place, practically in any type of biome. So this one actually generated, as you guys did see before. If you feed it things like steak, it will become your friend. It can sometimes be tough to tame these, though. You can see they're very, very aggressive. I need to eat this myself. Hold on. Come on, please. There we go. I managed to befriend it. This is the baby one. We're going to feed it until it gets to... Okay, now it's our friend. Now it's adults. Can't saddle it, but can feed it a bone, and it will start scavenging for you, and it will come back. Now, they created the Dragons add-on where they did something similar. So this thing, if I was to do / summon a husk, I'm telling you now... Oh, that's a bug. The scavenged one is attacking it. That's got to be a bug. Yeah. I'm going to take my other companion over here real quick. Come on, little buddy. Yeah, I don't know why they're both following. That seems like a bug to me. Very much like a bug. But they will attack absolutely everything. And they will leap and pounce and jump and kill. Like, I kind of want to see how the saber works against something like this, because these are big. These are really big. You're not attacking them for me? Bro, you're not... There we go. Hold on, let's get closer. Get closer. Attack him, please. No? Maybe? Don't let him attack me, bro. Here we go. They'll fight it out. If you manage to kind of get yourself a pack of these, they're absolutely insane. I actually don't know who's going to win here. Yeah, I honestly think the Frosthorn is just an absolute tank. Probably not a fight you want to pick, if I'm honest with you. But while it does its fighting, I kind of want to see what's going on inside of the structure. So obviously we've got lost foes here. Can you take these with you? It just produces bones. Pile of sticks. Venomfang lurks deep in the shadows of the deep dark. Its body pulsing with eerie skulk patterns. It spits a toxic blast at anything that gets too close. So keep your distance. Brave players who take down can collect venom glands used to brew mysterious new potions. It likes skulks and it likes echo shards. This is another dino that has its own structure that can be found underground. Now, you will stumble across these quite commonly from my experience. This is what they look like. They will actually spit things at you and try their best to defend their babies. If you feed it skulk, it will become your friend. Gotta be really careful. There's the skulk attack right there. Oh, he's still not our friend? No? Nope, he doesn't seem to still like me. They're still attacking me, but I can't feed them anything else. So I think on this occasion, I'm just gonna steal the nest and get out of here. But yeah, this is what the structure looks like. For some reason, they're still attacking me, though. Just kind of really weird. If I go to game mode C, do they still attack me? not want this. I can't seem to take... There we go. So can I put a saddle on you? Not sure if they could actually be tamed or ridden, to be honest with you. I need to read the guidebook again. But yeah, this is what their structures are going to look like. So if we do manage to kill one of these, they can drop this special fang. If you grab this fang, put it inside of a brewing stand, along with some awkward potions, it is going to brew a brand new potion. This is called Venomfang, which I actually don't know exactly what this does. I can't consume it. Maybe it needs to be a splash potion. Yeah, so I do have this as a splash potion. It inflicts some kind of deadly poison by the looks of things. While I wait for the baby to hatch, we're going to check out the Sandrunner. The Sandrunner roams deserts and badlands in small herds, using a magical flute like call to stay in touch. This cactus-munching dino is fast, alert, and full of charm. If you are quiet and lucky, you might catch it calling to friends across the dunes. Collect the Sandrunner's flutes and shards and craft a dino flute. So this is what it looks like. They absolutely love cactus. Can actually be ridden. And there is a magical flute that these guys can produce. And they can jump incredibly high, but take damage when they fall down. They drop items so you can make a flute. Listen to this. Now, you'll notice we have like special particles around here. Let's actually read what the flute can do. The dino flute gives you the power to communicate with your tamed animals. With left click, the tamed animals near you will attack the mob you are looking at. With right click, you can call them to start or stop following you. Okay, so if I was to, hold on, / summon a cow here. And I was to grab my, there it is, flutes. And look at this. My tame ones are supposed to attack them. Hold on, let's see. Stand up, please. So let's see if he'll attack this for me. Does he? No? I'm looking at it. I mean, am I not doing it right? Left click, the tamed animals near you will attack. Yeah, I'm doing it. Am I not doing it? And summon another cow. I'm trying it, but they don't seem to attack. Hey, the Skulk one is about to hatch. Okay, so in order to actually tame this and ride it, we have to give it the right stuff as a baby. And apparently it has like some kind of... Yeah, there we go. It has this. Try this. It's got the Skulk attack at least. We have the BloomDodo. This loves flowers. They're so cute. And they will breed a baby, I believe. Or produce some kind of egg. These guys have been an absolute menace for me today. Although he doesn't seem to be too bothered. These guys are so cute. I don't think they can actually be ridden, though. But can be tamed. This is a Rocktail. Rocktails do have their own structure. Rocktails like eyes, spider eyes. So these are very protective of their babies. And I believe this is the actual dino that can knock out blocks. So does it want this? It's taken it. We have this. And I think the attack is this. There we go. It is this one that knocks out blocks. Hold on. Hold on. I need to do it like a little bit further back. There you go. There you go. You can use this to mine. You're trying to find yourself a cave? You gotta do it a little bit further back, though. If you can reach the block, it doesn't work. So there you go. Can't seem to activate it perfectly. I wish there was a better mechanic with this. But these are really cool. These are super, super cool. And obviously, there is going to be a baby version as well. This is the egg that they are going to hatch from. And this is everyone else who's perished trying to steal that egg. We have a Nether exclusive. Carnoravager, born of fire and fury. The Carnoravager storms through the Nether with rage. With lava-hardened skin and burning eyes, this horned predator charges like a bull, smashing anything in its path. Mobs and players. Tip: stay out of the Carnoravager's way. The best time to attack is when it's stunned. So this thing cannot be tamed. It cannot be ridden. It's an absolute unit. This is it. It will hunt you down, set you on fire, and can get stunned when it tries to attack you by blocks. Or you can have your good dino try and take it down. They're very similar. Gonna fight it out. The fight on this is a little bit boogie, though. Well, let's see if we can kind of bring it down. Let's see. Try and fight it. Just set me on fire. Come on. He's strong, though. Yeah, we got him. He doesn't drop anything exciting, though, which is a little bit of a shame. He only manages to drop these. It would have been pretty cool if he could drop something a little bit better. Slight typo when it comes to this one. It's the Fire Feather. The Fire Feather is a blazing dinosaur that roams the Nether, known for its incredible speed and fiery temperament. Defeating it rewards the players with a rare fire feather, which can be crafted into powerful armor, resistance to heat and flame. So this is it. It's called an Ashclaw. And I am actually not sure what they like to eat. They like to eat any meat. So let's make sure we get the right thing for this here real quick. Likes to eat any meat. I need to find some food for this thing real quick before it eats me. It looks like I'm on the menu too right now. Bro, I gotta find something for it. There we go. Raw. Oh, maybe it needs to be the baby. Yeah, it must have to be a baby. So we're gonna have to place it in something like this. Next, we have the Void Runner, which can only be found inside of the end. In fact, we actually have 2 of these. Now, they can drop a really cool item, which can be used to make something special. In fact, these guys are like duplicating here. There's a ton of them, so they can drop these. I need to get a couple more of these and show you guys what it can actually make. They're really cute, though, so I kind of feel bad for killing them. Let's just kill last one here. Thank you. We need a bunch of these. So inside of the guidebook, it says, fast, clever, and always watching. The Void Runner stalks the strange terrain of the end. These raptor-like creatures move in herds, coordinated and dangerous. If you hatch a Void Runner, you'll gain a lightning-fast rideable companion with a dash ability. And they can drop this special item, which can be crafted into... Let's see what it can actually be crafted into. This can craft... It might be a full armor set, or maybe it's just this. A special helmet. I need to read and see what this can do. The Ender Echo helmet makes you invincible to Void Runners. Craft it with the Ender Echo you obtain from the Void Runner. Okay, so the Ashclaws are starting to hatch. In order to tame these, they are going to need meat. That's the wrong dino. Come on. There we go. We now have to put a saddle on it. There we go. Does it have a dash ability, did it say? It said it has a dash ability or something. How do we activate this? How is this dash ability? It's not really dashing in my opinion, but these guys are really cool. Really, really awesome to see. I like them. The models are really, really impressive. Let's feed you 2. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna make them stay here, actually. Please stay. And please stay. And apparently I've tamed another one there. I'm waiting for this one to hatch, because they like Chorus. Now, I've got to put this on in order to kind of stay hidden from them. Just need this to hatch. Okay, so it finally hatched. There we go. You like these. Can you be ridden? There you go. I think it needs to be an adult. Maybe it's this one that has the dash ability. There you go. Okay, so the other one's just a jumping. Bro, this can travel. And apparently they usually hunt in packs. Kind of want to see how the attacking animation with this is going to be. So if I was to kind of attack with this. They seem... I mean, they seem pretty strong, to be fair. I like these, though. Again, the models. The models have been some of my favorite. All right, let's check out these last ones a little bit more blindly. So one also requires Chorus and can be ridden. This one is the Spino. Okay, we'll check that out last. So this one can be tamed with these. Also be ridden. Oh, we're getting attacked. This is just going to be the end version of the first one we checked out in today's video. And then there is a Spino, and I kind of want to read you the info on the Spino here, because you can actually hide in plain sight against this. Avoid. This one is tameable. This one is the Void Spine. Buried beneath the ends floating islands rests the Void Spine, a monstrous. A sail-backed predator, once believed lost in time. It spends most of its life half submerged in endstone. And there is a special item you can actually craft, which I kind of want to show you because I don't know how crazy this is going to be. Can you please rest? Thank you very much. I think it's this one. This item right here. And I think it's obtained by the Spino. Summon this. Activate this. We can actually hide from it. I think you get 10 seconds total. But this thing is an absolute monster. An absolute monster. Okay, so while it's doing what it needs to do, that's all the dinos that we do have in this. These guys have just been so much of a pain, guys. They've just been such a pain. They spawn a little bit too frequently for my liking. I'm keeping this. I'm going to put this on while the Spino does what it needs to do. So the add-on does come with a bunch of different armor. This is the Ashclaw armor. And as it does mention, if you have a full armor set, this is going to give you, I believe, fire resistance. Let's have a little look at this. Yes, you end up with fire resistance. This is what it looks like, and it does look pretty cool, I have to admit. Let's see what it looks like from behind. Looking pretty sharp. Let's get this on an armor stand as well. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. We also have a dino scale, which can make dino-related things. Apparently, didn't even know this existed. I thought it was just like some special spike thing. Okay, I mean, this also looks pretty cool. I don't think this possesses any kind of crazy ability. This can go in here. We also have ourselves... this is what I was thinking it was going to be. So the spike itself can make a spike block. Doesn't look like it actually does anything at all. It's just decorative. So I did show you guys a bunch of the carpets. These have to be placed in the nest to speed up the process. We also have a feathered carpet as well. I think the egg can go on top of that. We also have the spike-related blocks, which I believe you can actually use to make yourself like a defense mechanism here, as you can see. So you can build like a really cool wall. Does this also work as well? So yeah, it does. So if we was to like tower these up a little bit, hold on, let's try to stand here too. And then how far does it go? Yeah. So you can build this to make a dino pen. It's so awesome. Can we do it this way too? Dude, that's so cool. That's so cool. I actually really like that a lot. And then you can attach the fences as well. So if you wanted to get a big dino in there, you can. Let's kind of build this. We'll build half and half, right? So we'll do half of it out of the other one, half out of this. I kind of like this one because you can kind of see through it a little bit more, being honest with you. So we'll activate this. Place him inside of there. I mean, he's not a deadly one, but yeah, I actually really like this. I love the interactive blocks. That's such a good idea. There is also going to be a Tusk Spear as well. Doesn't seem to have any special attributes. Overall, I think it's a good add-on, but I would say it's on the more expensive side. I certainly don't think it's the best Dinosaurs add-on we have out there, but there is definitely room for improvement. I love the models, and I love how interactive each and every single dinosaur is. This is the 1.0 version, so it's likely going to be updated in the future.